Blessed Lord, brothers and sisters, it's not a Shabbat lesson, it's an impromptu video. I'm calling it Timeline Shift. Right, brothers and sisters, Timeline Shift. Right, so take a look at the screen, brothers and sisters. We're going to take it from Job 8, from 8 to 10. For inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to search of their fathers. For we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow. Shall not they teach thee and tell thee and utter words out of their hearts? Brothers and sisters. So this scripture is talking about timeline and timeline shift, right? And the video preceding this is going to break down this information to you guys so you can get a better understanding. But there is nothing new under the sun, brothers and sisters. I tell you, these are the last days, and the earth is due for a judgment. The wicked of this world and the oppressors of this world is due for judgment, brothers and sisters. For, you know what I mean, they cannot go unpunished for the wickedness they have done to at Israel, those who they take into chapter slavery and scatter to the four corners of the earth. We are the people, she of his pastor, the apple of the eyes of Yahuwah, in Yahusha's name, our Savior, for at Israel. You see, and those who cling on to ethnic Israel, the true Yashraelites. Huh? But like I said, unfortunately for many of us within the body of Israel, they will not be saved, brothers and sisters, for they love Massa more than themselves. They love the gods of Massa more than the Eliyahu of Israel, the Eliyahu of the Bible, Yahusha. For Yahusha will come back to judge. The Father is not going to judge. Yahusha will judge. You see, and the judgment is pending upon this earth. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's going to be a sad turn of event, and many of our people will be destroyed with the Gentiles. Those Gentiles who have a perpetual hatred towards us. So brothers and sisters, watch the video, like, share, subscribe. It's free. Shalom.
Mine too. I dropped that video a little while back. Think about doing another part 2 to that. Hey babies, it's Mama T, back with another one. You know, hey babies, it's Mama T, back with another one. You know, hey babies, it's Mama T, back with another one. You know, there's a lot of talk going on out here about timeline shifts, and everyone has their own interpretation of what that means, and I have mine too. I dropped that video a little while back. Think about doing another part 2 to that. But I put together a little collection of duets that I have with some babies on TikTok. I'm going to link all of their pages on TikTok for you to go ahead and follow them and show your support. But if you ever wanted to know about what is this timeline shift all about, baby, I'm going ahead and roll these duets. You go check it out and see for yourself. A little bit in here for everybody. Okay, y'all be good, Mama T. Bye, babies.
You have no idea. Do you know what this clock represents? There is a book that shows you how to get out the Matrix. Why haven't you heard about this book? The Matrix will see to it that most of you don't watch this video until the very end and receive the secrets that it holds. What if I told you that the world ends, that your world resets every 80 years? What if I told you every 80 years a world-ending event is due? Archetypes, often called spirits and characters, are everywhere, in your media, in your stories, in you. Archetypes are really just spirits, but that's another video. Within this 80-year time span, you have 4 turnings and 4 spirits or archetypes. The turnings are as listed: the high, the awakening, the unraveling, and the crisis. Each represents one full turning of 20 years, give or take. The first 20 years is the high. This represents people who are excited about the nation, the civilization, the empire. They can't wait to see what it holds. They believe that the future can only get better and that they will not make the same mistakes that were made 20 years prior. The awakening is the 20 years when people start questioning everything, the institutions, the governments, churches, the religions. The unraveling is when everything in the society starts falling apart, including the people, and they start noticing these things, and they're trying to put it all together. They're trying to save everything. And then the crisis, which marks the beginning of the end and the end. The crisis is marked by economic problems like the Great Recession, mass spread of diseases, poverty, famine, war, hidden home. Each of these time periods are led by their archetypes or spirit. These four spirits is the prophet, the nomad, hero, and the artist. The prophets are indulged children during the young crusaders during the awakening, cultivate principle during the unravel, and emerged as wise elders during the crisis. The nomad are under the protected children during the awakening, become pragmatic midlife leaders during the crisis. The heroes grow up as increasingly protected children during the unravel. They become team-oriented young adults during the crisis. Then the artists grow up during the crisis, overprotected by adults preoccupied with the crisis. Tell me what generation you are at the bottom in the comment. But some of y'all still don't believe me. Pause the video and look through this. This breaks down the four turning every time civilization or the world broke down and had to be rebuilt within America. Screenshot it or whatever is going to blow your mind. So the question a lot of you are thinking is, what period are we in today? We are in the crisis period. This started in 2008. And yes, that means we have somewhere between 2027 and 2029. It kicked off with the Great Recession. And as you can see, it's only headed toward a higher climax. You see, this clock represents a trap. Yes, time exists. Time is a fourth dimensional loop, at least if you accept the cyclical model of the universe and Einstein's general theory of relativity. But civilization, the Matrix, has created something that you confuse as time. The measurement of time, clocks, watches, etc. These trap you in a fixed loop. Civilization traps us in an 80-year loop that keeps happening. Now, this happens because the Matrix itself is unsustainable. But every time this gets to the crisis, there's also a window to do something new, something better, but we never take it. That's how we end up back doing these 9-to-5s, paying mortgages, rent, living this slave labor of a life. But what if I told you you could escape? What if I told you you didn't have to pay mortgage, debt, rent? What if I told you you could escape 9-to-5s, careerism, forever? What if I told you the next time a giant collapse happens, you could be safe and anti-fragile? Well, there is a book called FAMS, Food, Forest, Foraging, Hunting, Anti-Fragile Modern Society. This book teaches you how you can do all these things and more. Now, they don't like me to tell you where the book is, so you're going to have to go to the comment section. When y'all find that comment, make sure you like it, or make sure you re-comment the same thing, because they're going to try to hide it, because they don't want you to get this book. Again, it's called FAMS, and in the comment section, we'll show you where to get it. I love you all. Peace.
You're going into the Lion Gates portal, so please protect your energy. You're going to need it for this one, by the way. You might see a lot of timelines cross. We have some people saying that Sonya Massey is really Sandra Bland. Could it be the same person, or maybe the timelines just cross? Remember, our reality work on a straight timeline. Our emotions is what dictate what vibration we go to, or what reality we end up in. So since we never learned our life lessons from the past, it will keep repeating over and over. Number 8, Lion Gates portal is all about spirituality and looking within yourself. Because once you fix the things that's wrong within, you can fix the physical reality. But things are a little different when it comes to this Lion Gates portal. You know the Lion Gates portal represent 88. 88 is a really special number once you understand what's going on in our reality. Once we reach 8.8 billion people on this planet, they're going to depopulate it. They're going to reset. They're going to start everything over. The population right now is 8.1 billion. We're getting close. Remember, the Matrix is built on time. That's why TikTok is having so many problems right now. Tick, tock, tick. We're running out of time. The Lion Gate portal is also connected to the serpent. Lion Gate portal is 88. The year we live in, 2024, which is another 8. This whole system we live in is a big ass 8, or the serpent eating its own tail. This is Ouroboros. Ouroboros was going a straight path until he realized there's nowhere to go at. So he started eating himself. That is us in the Matrix, eating ourselves. That's why they say Cronus is the one that eats his own children. Every time you go to work and punch your time clock, Don't it say Cronus? The reason why this Lion Gate portal is so different is because we have 4 years left before they reset the Matrix. Please do not forget that it's 8.1 billion people on the planet right now. Once it reach 8.8, reset. Back to the Future try to tell us. The Lion Gate portal is trying to tell us. Every time you walk in the store and see a digital clock, what do you see? All these eights. These eights is the infinite reset.
Have you been losing friends or cutting off friends or relationships, like romantic relationships or even family members? You no longer communicate with these people. Well, it's likely because you changed timelines. Now, when I say you no longer communicating with them or you lost them or whatever, I mean it's back to back, and it's happened. It's multiple people, and it's happening like boom, boom. This friend, that friend, this relationship, that cousin, that aunt, that whoever. You no longer communicate with them. It's likely because you shifted timelines. You shifted into a different world, a different dimension. Don't think of shifting timelines and shifting into different worlds as like when you go outside, oh, it's going to look all different because it happened inside. It's an internal change. See, when you make an internal change to your consciousness, that means that you had a cellular change. And a cellular change is a solar change. Cellular and solar is the same tone, sound, and vibration. By the way, my name is Dr. Kamisha, and I teach the esoteric meaning of words through something called word magic. Now, if you go to my playlist up at the top, you're going to see a whole bunch of videos where I'm talking about word magic, or I'm even doing it, okay? But getting back to what I'm saying, you have switched timelines. Even the word dimension has the word mention in it, which means that it's talking about communication. It's talking about the words that you're using. Internally, the conversations that you've been having inside of yourself has showed up in a 3D experience, which means that your vibration changed, so you're no longer in alignment with those people. Your consciousness is no longer in alignment with their consciousness. And I'm not saying that doesn't make them a bad person. It just means that y'all are no longer in the same world. Okay? There's going to be a grieving process around this, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Be proud of yourself for changing your mind, because that's what happened. You changed your mind, and that switched you into a different timeline.
When you hear the term New Earth, what's happening is, like a cell, the Earth is splitting off into two. So you have the 3D Earth, which is what we're living in, we've been living in, and then you have a new Earth, which is going into higher consciousness. They call it the 5D. So they're splitting off right now. And like with cells, any toxic waste or anything that's not serving the body is going to be detached and it's going to be discarded. So this is what's going on right now. There's so much negativity, so many low vibrations, and just a lot of toxic behavior going on this plane.
About the importance of detoxing. Detoxifying your body is also getting out in nature and being amongst the elements, especially the elements of your sun sign or your rising sign. See, I'm a Cancer sun and rising, so I gotta be by the water. Be by the water in nature with my feet in the grass, just walking and absorbing the energy. This is all a part of detoxifying your body and getting rid of all of the heavy metals and things of that nature. You know that sun is so important to us, so sometimes I just sit out in the sun, watch the birds by the waters, and just sweat. You know what I mean? Get all that stuff out your pores. Just stare into the sun. This is a part of our detoxifying process. And while I'm out there, take my shoes off underneath these clouds with my feet planted on the ground for ground and just trying to activate that DNA, baby. This is so important. And while you're detoxifying, make sure you pick up some of Mama T's Sacred Tea Blend, especially that Sacred Roots, available now for you at sacredtea.net. Love you, babies. Bye.